YouTube, what it do, what it do. It's No Code. We back with another Larry video. I know y'all been liking my videos, man. I appreciate all the support y'all been giving me recently, and I hope we continue to grow on the road to 1,000K. I said 1,000K. That's not a word, but 1K subscribers. So without further ado, we got one of the videos that's been requested a lot, which was the Larry Bird trash talking videos, and I'm excited. Larry's been going crazy from the videos that I've seen so far, and I've been really enjoying it. So I hope y'all are too. Let's get straight to the video.
So we playing them in the last play. He says to James Worthy, he said, "You guys don't have to worry about it. I'm gonna go right over there that corner." He said, "They're gonna set a screen for me. We're taking the ball out." He said, "I'm gonna curl right over," and he's telling us to play. He's telling us to play before they even take it out. He said, "I'm gonna go right over to that corner and I'm gonna catch it, and I'm gonna shoot it, and I'm gonna tie the game or win the game, whatever the case may be." They take the ball out, and I think it was either Danny or
DJ,
the late great DJ.
Just straight telling you his plan. He doesn't care. He's him.
Shot a three.
Wow.
It's like,
splash.
Are you kidding me?
He literally told y'all play by play what he was gonna do.
Playing against the Boston Celtics in the Boston Garden.
Hey,
Larry put
Dominique
both hands behind his back. He wouldn't shake my hand. I said, okay, he's just getting into the game. In the first play of the game, he said, "You don't even belong in this league, Holmes." And he shoots a three.
Holmes is wild.
Now, I wasn't mad that he made the three. But I said, did it?
Larry been around too many brothers. I ain't gonna lie. He talk about some Holmes.
Some bitch just called me Holmes.
Right. I would take a step back like, yo,
and
what?
he came down and did it again, so I'm pissed, you know. So the next time down, see me on the breakneck pitch, and I jump up and I throw it down on him. Right? I mean, he fouls me. I say, "Hey, Rook, I like you. You got heart." He said, "But I'm still getting 30 on your ass." I mean, that's who he was. But that was
He
the only
said
time
straight
he ever
buckets.
talked trash to me because he respected me because he knew that I was going to keep coming. That really taught me something, you know. If you wasn't prepared to play against guys like that, you got embarrassed.
I always tell this story about Larry Bird. I remember him, he was cursing under his breath. And I asked him, I said, "Larry, what's going on with you?" He says, "You guys are being disrespectful to me." And I says, "What are you talking about?" He says, "You guys are putting a white guy on me." That's disrespectful.
Wait, who's the white guy?
I can't remember who it was. I just started laughing. I had no comeback when he says, "It's disrespectful when y'all put a white guy on me." And I'm sitting there like, I'm laughing in the middle of a game.
Larry, like, I play with the brothers. I play with y'all. What you doing? Why you trying to put me with him? Like, I don't play with him. Like, this is YMCA to him. He's like, I want to play with the real brothers. You know what I'm saying? They weren't playing.
That was funny. He had 50 points.
And you know, Larry Bird.
So casually. He had 50 points. It was crazy.
Never playing no great defense. He like sagging off a little bit. So he tell the guy, "You can't shoot. So I'm not worrying about guard you." I said, "Man, shoot it in the face."
Man, that's how people be on 2K. I hate it so much. Oh my God. It's like, play D. Larry was him though, so that's different.
Three-pointer on Larry Bird and said, "Take a look at that." And Bird just came right back and hit three-pointers in a row, and just basically said to him, when we all heard it, that you're out of your league.
Or he'd say, "Danny, give me the ball," or "DJ, give me the ball. I got this guy in the torture chamber down here." Why the guy was standing right there listening to him say it.
The ball went to Larry, and Isaiah was all out of whack. He had the ball at three-point range. He goes, hey, who's guarding me?" Everybody looked around. He just stood there, held the ball, and Isaiah said,
I forget his name.
Just shot it, three-pointer. Too late.
Was the originator of getting in your face and talking trash. And then you sit there and you go, "Well, this guy up in my face talking noise. He ain't that fast, he's slow." But he knew how to aggravate you, agitate you enough to get you out of your game.
I was guarding in my rookie year. He looked at me and he goes, "You can't stop me." And I looked at him and I said, "Gosh, boy, you're so confident." He goes, "Confident? You're a rookie. You don't know anything." He proceeded to score like 10 straight points on me. The coach took me out the game. He walks by and he's laughing at me.
Larry Bird catches the ball in the corner. I take off running out at Larry Bird. And right when he's getting ready to shoot, I jump. And as I go by, him, he tells me, he says, "Fly, Bird." And I go right by him, he shoots the ball. It's nothing but nylon.
Larry Bird was a pain in the neck.
Anytime we had a chance to win, Larry Bird changed that.
Larry Bird.
Nope. Got his own board. Oh my gosh.
There was a certain confidence you had.
Oh my
because, you know,
gosh.
if you ever got in trouble, give the ball to Larry and get out of his way.
Facts.
And he delivered.
Double team and Bird. Larry.
Two dudes on him. He said, I don't care. Splash. What?
Do you remember? Well, you had the Bird night.
I had the
in
Bird
New
night.
Orleans.
Yeah, that was a tough night, man. You know, the biggest argument that night is, well, you only scored 6 on me. You know?
But nobody was guarding Bird, were they?
Splash.
Well,
You were trying to.
No, but when a guy is literally
Trying is
coming up
definitely
the court,
what you got to say
calling his
because
shots,
you wasn't guarding him.
and, you know, Bird talked a lot of trash.
And that's in New Orleans.
That's in New Orleans. In that game, we're on the free throw line, and he's like, he literally says, left side over across the 3, and you're listening to him. That's a tough feeling.
But, okay, so you guys got Antoine Carr and Cliff Levingston got fined by Fratello, I think. For
And Eddie Johnson for celebrating.
Celebrating Bird.
Yeah, it was the best film session. Every time when I see Mike, we still laugh.
God,
it was
so good.
It was the greatest film session ever because back then you didn't have, you know, you watched the real game and just went, you know, with a video.
All of y'all.
Mike rewound.
He said, doesn't matter. I'm him.
20 times. He just kept, not the shot, he just kept rewinding it, showing the guys, you remember they were giving each other high five.
And then somebody falls off the bench.
Yeah,
too.
that was Eddie Johnson.
Yeah,
that was Eddie Johnson.
Yeah.
Eddie Johnson falls off the bench in laughter. And Antoine Carr and Cliff
Oh, yeah.
give each other high five.
I remember
and
this
our
clip.
film session was 20 minutes of that. So it was.
You got in trouble for clowning on your own teammates because you couldn't help it. Like, Larry was that guy. Like, you couldn't. It was no not celebrating that moment. Like, there's no way this dude is doing that. And to black dudes, it's like there's no way this white dude is doing that. Like, what the heck is going on? Like, what? He's killing us.
It wasn't somebody not playing good defense on Bird. It was you guys celebrating Larry Bird.
And Fratello wouldn't let it go. It just kept rewinding. And it was.
I think Bird went by the bench one time, too.
He fell in the bench.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, and he called that one. That was the one where he fell in it. He literally said, off the glass into the trainer. And, yeah, and so
wow.
It was a bad night.
When Larry got on the roll, started shooting the ball, every shot was going in.
She's gone.
I guess the 2-pointer was too close.
When he ran by the bench, he goes, that's a heat check. Just see how
Now
hot
he
I am.
blowing kisses at
He
him.
runs by Frank Layden, who's the funniest guy in the league. And Frank is coaching, and Larry says to him, hey, Frank, don't you have anybody on that bench that can guard me? He goes, so nobody out here can. Frank looked down at the bench and goes, no.
He'll look at you like, hey, what you doing out here? You better call somebody else. I even heard him tell the coach, hey, look, coach, you better get somebody else out here to guard me because I'm killing this guy.
In last year's playoffs, Person was out to make Bird eat his words
Thanks.
while adding a few choice comments of his own.
Chuck Person, he definitely has his reputation. During the playoffs, he just went AWOL, you know, and he just went to work.
You can see Bill playing a little Bird giving it back to him kind.
Oh my God, the ads. They gonna make me sit through. Oh no, they not.
Chuck Person can talk some trash to Larry Bird now. He scored the last 16 points. Chuck and Larry down low, greeting one another once again. Bird, he has caught fire. Person.
No sir. Looked at him as he freaking palmed the ball out of the air.
Yeah, it is a little special because
Wow.
I've known Chuck for a while, and we've always had run-ins, but it always seems like I get the last word.
Bird's ability to get the final word has made for many a magic moment. And this week, we relive a game when Larry was in rare form, and Xavier McDaniel was eager to lend an ear.
Tie game, 13 seconds to play. Celtics basketball, no shot clock.
They called a timeout. He said, you know I'm going to get it. And I said, I know, I'm going to be waiting.
I'm going to timeout. I'm going for a play, and I tried this one. We're going to run. All right, then you get the ball. You go over here, and you pass to Kevin. Then you go to the corner. Then Robert, you come over. Then about that time, Larry steps in and says, Coach, why don't you just give me the ball and tell everybody to get out of the way? Now, after the timeout, we walk back on the court. And Larry's going down to his position, so he tells Xavier, I'm getting the ball.
Yeah, he said, I'm gonna get it right here. I'm gonna shoot it right in your face.
10 seconds. 5, and Bird has the basketball. Look
Splash.
out. 2 seconds on the clock.
And you know, he was like, I didn't mean to leave 2 seconds on the clock. I walked back to the sideline like, damn.
Larry Bird just phenomenal the way that he will contribute in the clutch time.
Larry was complaining to the refs, and I was complaining to the refs, and the next time down the court, he got in my face.
I was up 38-6. That's how I summarize it.
The 84 Olympic team is playing an exhibition game against a bunch of pros, including Larry Bird, and they were in the warm-ups. And a ball bounced down from the college end of the court to the pro end. And Michael Jordan went down to chase it. The ball happened to be picked up by Larry Bird. And Michael went up a few feet away from Larry Bird and held out his hands. And Bird took the ball and fired it back down the court over Jordan's head, as if to say, you're not only not getting this ball, I don't give a damn who you are. Larry Bird knows exactly who this guy is and what's going to happen in the next few years. And he wants to get every edge he can get right now.
I got a pulled hamstring, so I'm not playing tonight. He walks down to me. Man, I'm sorry you're not playing, but he said, I'm going to tell you what. Since you're here, I'm going to put a show on for you. So you just sit back and watch, okay? And I'm like, man, get out of my face, man. I want to hear that. You know, that's Celtics and the Lakers. Every time he hit one, he look at me.
I remember we were playing
Imagine.
Washington one night, and Larry just hit.
If I was Magic, I couldn't do nothing but laugh, in all honesty.
Timeout.
It won't count. It does not count. Boston had called a timeout.
Larry came back to the bench, and he was a little upset.
He looks at the bench and says, hey guys, when I come back after timeout, I'm going to go right to the same spot and I'm going to kick it in.
He told Washington, I'm going to get the ball.
2 seconds left. The Bullets by 1. Aims to Bird. He gets a good shot in the Celtics winner.
He said, don't worry, I could do it again. It wasn't luck. It wasn't luck. By far from that.
Therapy, for me, came at a time that was really pivotal. Becoming a new father, I needed more support.
Wow. Larry the Legend, at it again. Man, I'm really enjoying this series of Larry. I'm not going to lie. Definitely going to have to try out some more of the GOATs, the legends of NBA from the past time, and continue flooding y'all with that, because this is fun. In all honesty, I'm loving it. So if y'all already aren't hitting that subscribe button, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Drop some comments in the comment section. Thumbs up the video, please, please, please. I appreciate y'all a lot, man. I'm loving the engagement y'all have with me in the comments. I try to get back to every single one of them. So if I've missed you, don't worry. I'm going to get to you. Yeah. I don't got nothing else to say. Y'all have a good one. Peace.